and really started stunting before stomping on him and had to pose before the explosion. Off rip, they got my boy doing the race like TK, ducking from the ops, and he pops a door entering into this other world. But look how the enemies are moving. Big bro is underneath the floor trying to boom him. I promise you it's not that deep. And this may upset a few people, but I gotta talk about the CGI. Bro, the producers gotta know their budget, bro. I can see the green screen. But forget all that. Who is bro actually beefing with? Bro is fading away with the shot. And tell me that's not a moving PNG, bro. My bad, let me stop. My boy weaves it, but someone just teleported onto the wall and tried to deflect it back to him. They're wrong for this. Just for him to fall into another door and start plummeting towards Earth. Bro was low-key falling like Tyler the Creator. He has to lock in. But he gets found by a random kid, bro. And off rip, he's begging for food. I don't care where you fell from. McDonald's is always hiring. By the way, his name is Shoma. And he's low-key dripped out. I mean, where did he get this jacket from? With the... Hold on, are those orange cargos? Slap some Jordans on this, and I promise you he'll be clean as hell. And of course he's new to this world, so he's really out here doing the most. But they start talking about mothers, and this has to be some sort of trope. In anime they have no fathers, and in tokusatsus they have no mothers, bro. I mean, I just dropped a video on Super Sentai, go check it out. And Toma hasn't got a mother either. What's up with them? But you know Truck-kun is always lucky. There was just too much joy in his screen right now, so he tried to send my boy to a different dimension. And this is when we get to see Big Bro's powers. Had the drivers shook, this has to be a trauma response. But we cut to some new characters, a detective named Huncho, who's really pressing this lady about her dead husband, asking her if she's seen this monster. So of course she was mad as hell. But his mentor, this guy, thinks she killed her own husband, so he went to get the full story. But this shady guy links up with the ops we saw earlier, talking about his current harvest. And he really got people on his little belt thing, it's wild. Plus he's doing all this for these little cubes, keep this in mind. But this show is genuinely just weird as hell. I don't care how you feel about it. If you haven't watched it before, hear this. Lowbrow is one of the coldest little hangout spots. Hold on, who painted this? Who mounted the South Poles on the wall? How did he afford this? And he starts feeding bro some snacks. And of course he's new to this, so he had to do the most. But this is just weird as hell. All of a sudden, he really just farts something out. And he lifts up his shirt and has a mouth on his stomach, bro. But it gets worse. Because why were they alive? He's giving birth right now. He's bringing life into the world. Talking about minions. He's trying to use different terminology to ignore the truth. You're a father now. But apparently, his entire race has mouths on their stomachs, called GAVVs. And they really out here eating people. But not Shoma though. He a real one. But Lobra had to go. His family was bending his line. And oh, nah. This is how some of you guys be acting when you see children, bro. Don't even lie to me. This low-key made me nervous. Actually, just pausing this whole scene. Because he took a bite of whatever that is. And bro, what is that? Is this meant to be a kid's show? Nah, bear, yeah. Do I need to call someone? Like, look how he's moving. This is not normal. Do not come in my comment section trying to defend this. But he was not done. He started following him and tried to snatch him up. But Shoma saved him. And this is when he started cooking. He transformed to his granite form. But Shoma was not shook, trying to knock his block off. Just for us to find out, Shoma's low-key a bum. Really got cooked in this first fight scene. Get up! Hit bro so hard he started getting flashbacks of his mum getting snatched. But my boy does not give up. He keeps getting up and stays getting cooked. But he wasn't gonna let this slide. Ate that hit and swung back, but got slept right after. But someone pulls up and it's one of his illegitimate kids. And they really start begging him to eat them. So you know he finally had to lock in. But he wasted no time, finally getting his get back. And you can't tell me he isn't clean. And he had to put hands on him. Straight right, tries to hit the back kick and got weaved. But the granite tried to clap back. But bro started moving like Luffy, repelled that weak attack. But he gets slashed and his suit starts falling off. So he has to continue to consume mid-fight. But hold on, let him cook. Block, clash but got sweeped and kicked back. So he popped another trying to combo up. But got rocked, had LeBro levitating. But the granite leaped up just to get spiked like it was Smash Bros. But the kid's mom came taking him away. And now all of a sudden they want to kill each other. Bro just summoned a sword out of nowhere and they get straight back to it. Weaved that slash attack and blocked the next one. Then leapt up there and started boxing. And he started showing off the IQ. Ran away, dropped down and tripped my boy up. He tried to drop down thinking he can really box. And they were really going back and forth. Until Shoma turned upside down and started aiming for his feet. Then swept him and took him to the ground. Bro just got these powers by the way. He just built different. But he wasn't done. The Granute tossed an entire shipping container at him. So he cut it, leapt through and sliced him down. But the Granute turned into a dog trying to run away. Just to get caught lacking by Shoma on a pink and blue quad bike. Like, how did you not see this thing pulling up? And for some reason, it shoots candy from its tires. I'm never gonna hate, it's kinda clean. So he gets up onto the wall of a building, still getting attacked. Then hides inside the building and snuck bro again. And did not even let him land, caught him with the sidekick mid-air. And you know all the tokusatsus have to go out with a bang. Bro ate another one of the gummies and really put it all on one foot and go straight to cooking. Booted low bro, leapt and slammed him, then charged it all the way up and really started stunting before stomping on him and had to pose before the explosion. But he left Lil Bro know and dipped out to go and explore the world more. And really had a whole new bike. He's clean. But not even 1 week later, he's back on the streets looking goofy, bro. He's never not in distress. Get up! And of course he's begging for food. But I don't know if this is Japanese propaganda. Because why is she inviting this random man she found in the bushes to her crib? But the house is low-key nice though. I mean, what's rent actually looking like? I might need to dive into real estate. But like I said earlier, the ops are always lurking. And they make the dark treats. The one thing that pedophile was eating earlier. And they got eyes on certain people to snatch up and turn into these treats. And the best tasting are the rich people. That's how I know you would have tasted like nail clippings. But hold on, look up where they live. The designs in the show are top tier when it comes to the settings. But we cannot go 5 minutes without some weird stuff going on. And it's always Shoma. He starts eating those same gummies, knowing full well he's about to give birth again. Look how he's just letting them rip in her crib, bro. But he dives into these potato chips. And bro, really? In the bucket, bro? This is episode 2, I'm not even surprised anymore. But her phone starts ringing, saying she has to go and help someone move. And you know my boy had to help. But hold on, they're trying to get Lil Bro from episode 1 to snitch to the reporter. My boy's ready to take the fall, he's better than me. You got the amount of time it takes for my food to be delivered to the station before I start snitching, bro. I'm just gonna keep it 100. So we cut back to Shoma, talking about how his mom used to talk about earth food to him. Like, look at what they had my boy eating, bro. Straight slop, like why is it discolored? Now better yet, where is he getting these fits from? They're all white? I might have to cop, let me not lie to you. So Sasuke gives him a little notebook to write down all the foods he ate on Earth. W-mans. But like I said earlier, things can't be normal for 5 minutes. Sasuke's friend was really walking home and had to get snatched up in the weirdest way possible. Out of nowhere, he just turns around and just lets the tongue grab her, bro. I'ma just move on. Because Shoma could not let this slide. I know he had to transform. But all of a sudden, bro wants to start aura farming. Had to hit a pose and started falling forward for no reason. Like, bro, you should have done this in episode 1. But you know for a fact my boy is clean. And they had to get to boxing. But bro's locked in. Summoned the sword off rip, tossed him and started cooking. Why is he upside down? But he really had the granule on the floor trying to break a deal. The fight just started, bro. But all he did was make Shoma mad. Tried to cut clean through Lil Bro, taking her soul back. So the granule had to up the heat. But Shoma isn't going out weak. Block, weave, and had to get out of there. But he looks down and sees the snaps on the little motorbike. So he said, say less. And this new transformation is tough. The twin blades are too clean. But bro, he swung them once and they instantly broke. I guess that's what happens when your weapon is made out of lathes, bro. But all of a sudden, now they want to do damage, cutting the tentacles. And we find out they only cut at certain angles, which is a cold gimmick if I'm being honest. And this time, he really started cooking. He starts cutting through bro like butter. Then whipped out something new, had Pringles flying towards him. Then leapt him trying to cut him down, blocked high, then knocked him back and dipped out. Bro, where did he even go? Really, bro? He could have ended the fight right here, but had to aura farm. Then fell forward into the slash. Let me stop hating, he's him. And had to start charging up. He called game, lock in with me. Shoma fragments his sword, moving like Scissor 7, cutting bro up. Then dashed in, and then just cut through big bro. He cut through the entire building. He really got all that from eating some Doritos, bro. He might be him. But if you like the video, go ahead and like the video. I'll see you boys in the next one. I'm out.